the master mentalist Erik Dobell from Impossibilities in Sevierville, Tennessee.
And I'm Mike Fowler with Fowler's Clayworks here in Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
And this is What's Up Gatlinburg.
What's up?
Your home for What's Up in Gatlinburg.
Yeah.
And it's been a while.
Been a little bit, man.
Yeah, it's been a lot going on. I started going to the gym. I'm sure you can
you look
tell.
great.
Yeah. This arm looks a little bigger because I got my flu shot yesterday.
Here, look.
Yeah. It's a little. Actually, it's not too bad this year. It was pretty easy. That's pretty much all I've been doing. I'm hoping I get to a point where I can cut the sleeves off my shirts.
Yeah, you'd look great, man.
That's what I want to do. I think it'd look pretty cool.
Well, cool, man. Here we are. We're rolling into the fall, Eric.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. It's been a while. I guess the last one we did was June.
Yeah.
But it was a Halloween themed podcast. So.
And here we are, picking back up on that theme, and
yeah,
and here we go. As we all know, our guests, fall's a big time here.
Oh yeah,
big time at celebration. Many of you love to visit, and today we have
Kelly Rusk.
Hello.
From the Gatlinburg Craftsmen's Fair.
Yes.
Man, and
I just want to call it Craftman's.
It's Craftsmen's Fair.
Craftsmen's.
Yes.
There we
That's
go.
a mouthful. Yeah.
When are you going to change it to Craft Person?
Yeah, I know.
Some people want to know.
We've struggled with that, yes.
Nah, leave it alone.
Have you really?
Yes.
Nah, leave it alone.
I want to know a little more about that, but okay.
Yeah.
Go. Yes. Anyway, so when is the Craftsman's Fair this year?
It's October the 2nd through the 19th. We'll be at the Convention Center, as always. Yeah.
As always. Mm-hmm. And this is the 50th year, right?
Yes.
So you're now a legacy event.
A legacy event.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yep, we've made it across the line through the fires and the hurricanes and the flood.
So, how did you get involved in this?
Well, my husband's been involved with the Craftsman's Fair for quite a few years. He was involved with the previous owners, who I get the name challenge often for the previous owner.
Okay. Yeah, you mentioned that earlier. Her name was Tracy. You get mistaken for Tracy pretty often.
Yeah.
I
do. Quite a bit.
So he was involved with them?
Yes. So he was Tracy's brother-in-law, and so he helped Tracy and Sam with the former running of the show.
Okay.
He's a court reporter, and he still has a court reporting business, but he would take time off to go and help them because there were a lot of physical demands in running the show, which, both of us do that now. We get in there and have to set things up. And
oh, goodness, yes. If you guys haven't been to this, it's big, by the way, and I just realized the physical demands must be pretty
That's a big
intense.
convention center. Man.
It is.
It's a big convention center. You guys are taking up every inch of it.
Yeah.
How many vendors do you guys have there?
Well, it varies. July's a little lighter, around 180 booths, and we have the kids' crafts area. And then in the October show, we're usually a little above 200 booths. This year was super packed, but as all years, people have life things that happen.
Yeah.
So we always kind of overbook or book to the absolute maximum if we can, as long as we have good quality handmade crafts who are applying. But then, things happen and people have to cancel out. So that always happens.
So using the airplane model.
Yes. A little bit. Maybe not to that extreme. But
Yeah, you're not going to turn people away. Yeah.
No.
There's enough room in there to find a square inch to put somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What's the kids' craft area?
We do that in the summer, and the reason is because the Smoky Mountain Resort Ministry is the group that helps man that and, has the volunteers for it. And they have students here in the summertime in Gatlinburg. And we don't have that in the fall. So, there's more families with kids in the area, so we want to provide something,
hands-on
for kids to do, that it's not just, adult.
So it's kids making crafts.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, and it's free, so we always offer that for free in July. In October, kids can still enjoy the show. There's a lot to see and learn. I was a former teacher, and one of my daughters writes curriculum for a website that she has. I've often wanted to take the time to write some lesson plans and plan field trips with teachers, but there's not that much time when you're running a business.
Amen to that.
Yeah, you got to pick and choose.
Yes, definitely.
So this is kind of sort of a family business then?
It is. So Jeff and I took over after Tracy remarried, after her former husband passed away, she remarried one of the artists in the show. A lot of people are familiar with Jay Lee, the portrait artist. Okay. So she wanted to be free to be able to travel with him. They have a home down in Florida, and he's got a studio there. So Jeff and I talked about it when we first got together and decided to buy the fair and take it over. And the artists and crafters were really appreciative because he had already been involved with the fair for so long. They knew him, they could trust him. They knew that we were going to keep things the same as they had been, that continuity was really important to them.
Yeah. So how long have you guys been doing it for then?
He and I, we bought the business at the end of 2017. So,
okay. Has it been that long already?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Good for you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
2017. It really feels like 3 years ago.
I know.
It's weird.
I know.
Yeah. But no, I guess it's been 9 or 8.
Yeah.
8 or 9. Yeah.
I know. I think of 2017. Oh, it was just it really wasn't.
No, we've all been through a lot since then. Yes.
We have been. Yeah. A lot of trauma.
A lot of trauma for this area, but everybody's
Yeah, everybody's good, resilient, bounce back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mountain strong, as the slogan was last fall.
But I did lose my sense of time.
Yeah.
I think being in a tourist town, this is kind of a side thing, but I think being in a tourist town has done that too because everything's seasonal. So like summer just ended, but it didn't just end. It ended like 6 weeks ago, didn't it? It's been over for a while now, but it feels like it just ended. But you're kind of always waiting for that next busy period.
Yes.
That next season. I think
peaks
personally,
and valleys, baby. Peaks and valleys.
Yeah, I think that's kind of messed with my sense of time a little bit too.
So I guess 50 years in, so the beginnings of it was 1975, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That wasn't 1975. Was it 50? Okay, yeah, that is crazy. All right, anyways, go on.
Yeah, so 1975. Yes. So what do you know much about the history of it then when it started as to where it is now?
Yeah, I do, and I've gathered bits and pieces,
sure.
And there's some stuff that's printed online, and I've even re-outlined what I've been told. Mark Moore, that's on our front porch, he's a wood carver.
Uh-huh.
He's been with the fair for, I think this is his 48th year.
Okay.
And he knows a lot of that history. He's tried to tell it to me, but he's telling it to me usually when we're, working to put the fair together or, in between customers. So I've gotten bits and pieces. I really would love...
You need to sit down with him.
To sit down with him and record it, yes.
Does he live locally?
He, semi-locally, yeah.
Maybe we should get him on here.
Yeah.
Then you can listen to it at your leisure.
That's right. Yeah.
We'll do the work for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you've been getting bits and pieces, and
yeah. So the fair originally was, Mills Auditorium. Before, I think at one time it was just like a really rustic building out there, and then they rebuilt it at one time. So the fair would get moved to another location while they were building a building, and then when they built the convention center, it got moved again and back. But the Southern Highland Craft Guild, I believe, was the originator organization that was holding the fair in Gatlinburg long ago. And at one point, they wanted to move the fair to Knoxville, and the crafters in Gatlinburg did not want it to move. And so that was when there was kind of a pull-away rift. So the Southern Highlands went on to Knoxville, and some people got together, in town. The Reagans decided to start the fair.
That's where I've heard
here.
This, yeah.
So they started their own craftsman's fair here.
I believe it was Jackie Prophet told me about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was...
You know the Prophet sisters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to Jackie on the phone the other day. Yeah, they did our fair for a lot of years. They stopped just a few years ago.
So is there beef between you and the Knoxville Fair?
No, and that fair never really took off there. So they ended up there over in the Carolinas. So they have that fair in the Carolinas
in Nashville now.
So and there's no beef.
No beef.
No beef.
It's squashed. Yeah. And if you guys haven't been to this thing, it's really nice. It's one of the highlights of coming to Gatlinburg these 2 times a year. It lasts a full month both times, right?
Almost, yeah.
Almost.
And we would like to extend our time there. October, people just love it, and they're trying to schedule time in Gatlinburg and time to be at the fair. And we've tried for several years now to get the convention center to let us have an extra week, either before or after our current agreed to dates. But they have other events, and then they have other events after that. And it's this whole ripple effect of trying to get the extra dates, and they just don't have them to give to us. So we're there for 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
It's 18 days. 18 days in October and 10 days in July.
Okay, so that's still a good period of time, and yeah, you show up to this thing. Yeah, like you mentioned earlier, there's a guy out front doing the chainsaw carvings, and I go every year for usually the October one for Christmas.
Oh yeah.
And it's a lot of fun. They have they got the knife people there, and they have they have so much cool stuff there, and then the band. What's the name of that band?
Well, Dennis Lee. That's one band that's
we should get him on
there.
here too.
Yeah. He's a character.
You'll
enjoy him.
Because I did the fair for you one time a couple years ago, I guess, and I spent a lot of time hanging out with him. And they're great. They do like 3 shows a day every day at this thing.
We've changed it to 2 because it is a craft fair. So the artists and crafters want to be able to talk to people, and when you've got loud music, it's hard for them to get to talk to people. So we do the music shows.
You should tell this to restaurants, but go on.
Yeah. Okay. So the music shows are at 12 and at 3.
Okay.
So they're an hour long, and most of the time they're acoustic, but Dennis is still very, a little more amped up and a little louder.
Yeah.
And
he's very like Southern preacher.
Yeah.
Turned pop star. It's really great.
Yeah.
Have you seen this guy?
No.
Oh, he's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
When the show's going on, it's our busy month. I can't leave.
Oh, right. Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Yeah. And that's
I can't get out of here.
And people ask us all the time, do you have a lot of local artists and crafts in your fair? Your crafters, from the community in your fair. And there's very few who do our fair because they're mom and pop shops here in town.
And it's the busiest month of the year for us.
Yeah, right. And they can't be there covering their shop and in the convention center at the same time. So a few people have, bopped in and out sometimes, but then they always regret the business they're missing at their shop and vice versa. So it's,
gotcha.
kind of, if they don't have the extra help in their shops, then...
Well, the inventory too,
Yeah.
Miss it here to go down there and maybe not sell it,
But we always promote the Great Smoky Arts and Crafts community, which I always have to look up. I told you that earlier.
Yeah. It's a long name.
It's another mouthful name, just like ours.
Great Smoky Mountain Arts.
It's not mountain.
It's not mountain.
There's no mountain.
Yeah, it's Great Smoky Arts and Crafts community.
So
it's one of them legacy names, man.
Back when they didn't test these things first?
Yeah.
Well, no, it was directly related to the national park, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Everything back then wasn't Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, Sevierville. It was all directly Great Smoky Arts and, Great Smoky Mountain,
Boy, that would
then
be a lot
as
easier
cities
today.
grew, then they started tagging their names more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They want to be their own entity.
The cities became the brand, not the park.
But we always promote them.
Yeah.
And at this fair, we have one of our artists in July. She got the idea to go out and try to get some of the local businesses to let her come and do her art in front of them so that she could talk to people about the Craftsman's Fair.
Oh, wow.
She told me this idea, and I was like, oh, yeah, I'm all for this. Yes, if you're wanting to do that. So she's taking evenings, and she's going to be at the Park Grill doing that. She'll be set up, doing her art. She does these big, beautiful bears. Well, she also...
With paintings?
Yes, paintings. So she also wanted to get involved with one of the bear groups in town. So she has actually teamed up with the Appalachian Bear Rescue. And so we, in support of that, she was only paid to come for the last 6 days of our event. I told her, I said, if you're doing that, and she's going to be involved in an auction as a fundraiser. So I said, if you're doing that, then we're going to donate your booth for the first and second period of the show also. So you can be here all 18 days. So she's doing that. She'll be at the Park Grill. She'll be at the Craftsman's Fair. She's going to be working very hard.
Yeah.
But she's supporting the Appalachian Bear
What's
Rescue.
her name?
It's Monica Wells.
Okay. And I suppose if it works out, you could expand that to other art. I mean, they're probably not going to let chainsaw carving in a restaurant, but...
Yeah, probably not.
Or glass blowing. But some of this other stuff.
Yeah, if they have a pizza oven, that might work. No.
Yeah, pizza oven, yeah. But no, that's a really, really good idea. So, I give it a little more of a presence too in the area.
Yeah, I think so. And I think if she's been trying to talk that idea up to some of the other artists and crafters. Of course, a lot of them, they love to come to this area because, one, the customer base here, they enjoy the kind of people that they meet here. You have a stream of people from all the Eastern Seaboard, coming through Gatlinburg.
Eastern Seaboard, and up in Ohio.
Yeah.
I mean, all over.
Yeah, from Canada all the way, through Florida. Everybody comes through Gatlinburg this time of year.
Yep.
So they really enjoy that, but they enjoy our fair because it's a 10 to 5 fair. It's like, it's easy. It's like a working vacation for them. So they're really in a good place when they're in Gatlinburg. They enjoy the area, they enjoy the people, and they enjoy the hours of our show. So you're
They work them harder at other shows?
They do. They make them stay up until like 9, 10, 11, and
depends on the event.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of them are doing the Big E right now, which is the Eastern States Fair. And that show, they do have to stay there long and late hours. It's a 21-day show, and they have millions of people go through that fair, because it's all of the upper eastern states.
Gotcha.
Together. Yeah. So they do a hard show, then they come down here and do...
Less hard.
Yes.
A little more relaxed.
A little more rest.
And then afterwards they get to enjoy the area, what the area has to offer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Closing up the convention center at 5:00 gives them time to go out to dinner. They can go up and visit some of the attractions themselves that are here too, and even get out into the craft community and into the mountains.
Yeah. So do you have a favorite booth?
A favorite.
She
booth?
probably can't say that
Probably
here,
can't
man.
say
That's like, who's your favorite child?
Well, it's just like
Yeah, that's a dangerous slope.
between this and the
get her
Knoxville
hung
thing.
outside the convention center.
I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to build controversy for the podcast.
He's trying to create beef.
Yeah. Anyone you really don't like.
Trying to get clickbait going.
Yeah, rage bait. I think they call it now.
We're not going back to where's the beef?
Yeah. Oh yeah, where's the beef? I forgot about that.
So that's my slogan.
It's an old one.
Yeah, that could be.
That's my slogan.
That's
for
your new
this.
one. Where's the beef? Be on that left swollen arm now, right?
I'm gonna get him a tattoo. It's gonna be the end of my first rap album.
So, being a legacy event, seeing, being a part of Gatlinburg's heritage now, where do you see this event going for the next 50? While you're involved,
50.
While you're involved, what kind of things do you guys want to do to preserve what it's done? What kind of things do you want to do to make it better?
Well, we have been talking about, like, for example, Mark Moore. I would love. I'm getting more. The older I get, the more I get into the history of things.
Sure.
Family history, the history of the show, the history of this area. The history of the art and the craft that you're seeing there, because there's a lot of people, not so many. It's kind of a weird place for the artists and crafters who've been in our show for years. As they retire, what I've been hearing is we can't get the kids involved in this business. We can't get the grandkids. The great-grandkids, they are interested.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's the generation that's interested in handmade things, putting your personal life into what you're making. The way the older crafters that are leaving have enjoyed for years. They've struggled with, what do I do with this business I've built? And, if your kids don't want to take it over or your grandkids haven't caught on to it, it's a hard situation for them to see their business just go by the wayside. But the younger generation is the one that is now really interested in this kind of...
That's interesting. I've heard that from other people, too.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see where they take it, because there will be an evolution of change in it, and the products they do, and I see an evolution of change coming into the craft world in itself, even pottery. I mean, you're even seeing 3D printers coming in with clay. So you're involved. You're involved in CAD. Digital design technology with even ceramics now. So I mean, there's going to be an evolution in craft.
Yeah.
The laser engraving, the 3D imaging they can do. I know there's a lot of people out on the market that are just grabbing clip art and laser printing things. But what are these guys going to do with it? And that's where those kids, it's going to be interesting to see when those kids do get involved. Where are they going to go with it?
Right. Yeah.
And we got to nourish them. We can't be I would like, my own personal opinion as these kids come up. What I've seen, and I'm not calling a whole generation out, and I don't mean to be this, and if it is critical to some people, I apologize. My intent is not to be critical. But in the upper collegiate education system, especially in the arts, as I've seen this generation come into, there has not been an emphasis on the actual craftsmanship of the work. Mm-hmm. The idea is there, but the craftsmanship seems to have slipped away. So I hope that some of these younger kids, as they get into it, pay attention to some of these older guys. Right. And even myself, as I move into an older craftsman. Mm-hmm. I was trained under people that the craftsmanship was important.
Right.
So it's going to be, and hopefully that as these young kids come up, don't be so hard. And I'm saying this to the older generation because I'm seeing it happen. Mm-hmm. Don't be so harsh on these kids when they have a new idea.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that don't worry about that. That's not what sells. It doesn't. What you're selling is as your market is going away, and they're seeing a new market. Mm-hmm. So how about nourishing their idea?
Right. They're going to bring a fusion of things with them.
Yes.
And that's where it's going to grow and change.
But our role, I think, is now to move and not to mess with their idea, but to show them how to do their idea better.
Right.
Take that idea. I want to see more ideas. I don't want to see more, I saw that on that person doing that, so I'm going to knock that one off, Mm-hmm. Like, what are you thinking? What are you bringing to it? It's kind of like when you design a trick, You've probably seen this in your world, too.
Well, stealing is what I would call it, and that's a big problem in magic, but I think it's a big problem in society right now.
Yeah.
Everything is, they're not stealing, but
it's
everything's a reference to something else now. Mm-hmm. So instead of making like a pot with a face on it like you got up here, they'll make one that's Batman. That's like we have enough Batman stuff
originality.
In the world. Yeah, there's something. It's hard for me to explain, but it's just like everything
they're gonna start
is
starving for that, and I think that originality is going to come back. I
hope so, because I'm getting tired of seeing Batman everywhere.
But I guess you guys could be stewards in that way too.
Yeah, and one way we've tried to bring that about is to make it easy for parents to bring kids to the show or grandparents. We let kids 17 and under in for free to our show. We don't charge anything because we want to encourage those kids to come in. We want them to be excited. We want this to become part of their tradition.
Yeah.
And that they want to come back, to build that future. So we, taking down the doors of parents saying, well, it's too expensive, There's lots of expensive things around this town and the next little town down and across the mountain. So we want to make it easy for kids to be able to come in and get excited about all of that.
It's a good show, man. This is awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited. I will be there in a few weeks with my daughter. We're going to be picking up.
Spirit.
Yeah.
Know that I'm here.
I'll FaceTime.
There you go. That'll work.
Yeah.
But I'll be there shopping for Christmas.
Yes. It's the best Christmas shopping anywhere. That's true.
I agree.
Well, before we close this out, you want to plug the event again? Date, time, how they find all the information?
Yeah, website. And you guys are local, or you guys local. You guys are active on social media also. So
yes. Yeah, you can find us on Facebook and Instagram. We actually started a TikTok this past fall.
I saw that.
Yeah, we've got a YouTube channel, but we have our website, craftsmanfair.com, and the dates are October the 2nd through the 19th.
Okay.
So we'll be at the Convention Center in downtown Gatlinburg, and that's near traffic light number 8, in case you're not familiar.
Yeah, right across the street from the, or not right across the street, but across the street from the Space Needle.
Yeah.
It's big. You can't miss it.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you can miss it, but you'll find it.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
You'll find it. Just remember, light number 8.
Light number 8.
Airport Road, baby.
Airport Road or Historic Nature Trail.
No, it's Airport Road. Get
Airport
over it.
Road.
Don't even bring that other one back.
There's no airport.
There was. At one time.
More history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And then if they want to find you on social media, they just look up Craftsman's Fair. Probably Gatlinburg Craftsman's Fair.
Yes.
Yeah.
Either one. We pull easily. Yeah, even with AI.
You'll
find us.
Despite.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, I'm following on TikTok now and all that. You guys do good stuff on there. And I'm excited to be there this year. And thank you so much for doing this interview. Really appreciate it.
Yeah,
thank
Kelly,
you
thank you so much.
Thank you.
And best of luck. Break a leg, as we say in the show business,
yes,
right?
Exactly.
Yeah, not really. It's a part of the curtain. Yeah, don't go parkouring or anything.
No.
Well, awesome. Well, you got anything else you want to add, Mr. Eric?
I don't think so.
Well, guys.
No. You got any booths for like balloon art?
Balloon art.
I'm working on a dog.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm having trouble with the tail, but I'm getting pretty close. We could sell those maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'll pitch it
free
to you.
to the kids.
Whoa! Wait a sec. But no, thank you so much for being out here. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
And guys, I'm Mike Fowler with Fowler's Clayworks, Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
I'm Erik Dobell with Impossibilities in Sevierville, Tennessee, and this has been What's Up, Gatlinburg.
What's up?
Awesome
Banjo
right
music.
now.
We get lots of banjo music.
I like banjo.
Told you, 26 minutes.
Yay. Okay.
All right. You did
Hopefully
great.
you had 5 minutes of good. So.
We did. That was a good show.
At a minimum.